Hey and welcome to Mini Gokin Reviews. Today we'll be looking at the Qianshang model Metal Club Muscle Bear QS02 electroplated version. Which this isn't electroplated, it's just purple chrome. It's also a fourth party version of Flame Toys' Kuro Kuri Tarn. Something being high quality doesn't make it not a bootleg. Normally I wouldn't talk about stuff like this as the morality of it is dubious. But 1, I own the original version of this. 2, I didn't pay for this. Showzstore sent me this for free. More on that later. 3, if I reviewed the original, I'd be promoting this one anyway, since it's cheaper and in a lot of ways better. 4, the original was a limited release, which I morally object to. And 5, because it's limited, I'm not touching my original copy. Are you fucking insane? Now that I've finished coping, what is Tarn? The name Tarn comes from the word Tarn.
Tarn.
Which means small lake. Because Tarn is a little guy who's calm like lake water. IDW Comics' original character Tarn is the leader of the Decepticon Justice Department, which I assume is like the Decepticons' version of the Gestapo, because Megatron is Hitler now or something. I am Adolf Hitler! I don't know, I've never read the IDW Comics, for reasons I've said too many times by now. Before I talk about the design, I want to give you some background on this character. Psych. The only thing I know about Tarn is that this design looks really great. The biggest upside to this not being able to Tarn's form is that you can get shapes that are actually designed as shapes, and not compromises for a different mode. For this design especially, I love it. The way the shapes are defined and angled just has a power to it that you wouldn't be able to convey otherwise.
That's power, son, that's power!
There is a point in IDW where Tarn isn't able to Tarn's form, so you have an excuse if you're one of those Transformers have to transform motherfuckers. I'm not a fan of chrome, but purple chrome is gorgeous. We all know in our hearts that every color has a story, and the story here is one of slaughter. Purple is the menacing color. They did such a good job adapting this into figure form that I do feel kinda bad. Having your work just get copied and resold must suck. I have a lot of respect for sculptors, especially when they do this good of a job. The results of chemical text are generally good shit. Before I start feeling bad again, that's enough of that. It's articulation time. Articulation is really good. The original was designed with a lot of really great range. Unfortunately, the figure couldn't quite live up to that design, despite being generally alright. But this does. Handling this is fantastic. The plastic feels much harder, making the figure feel really solid, and the fingers don't come off too easily. Anyway. As your dumbass must have noticed, his dumbass face is the Decepticon logo. Let's take that off. Oh no, he's kinda ugly. Put that back on. For some reason you get some more masks, I don't know why. Because his mother lets him have 2. But Mrs. Jones says he can only bring 1 to the picnic. They can combine, which completely compensates for his canonical erectile dysfunction. You see, in the comics, Tarn gooned so hard he couldn't turn to a Cybertruck anymore. I'm saying that like I know. That's probably not how that happened. I don't know what these are, but they do look cool, and they were also limited to the normal color version and to the therefor toy store, which is pretty fucked. You can use the original pair as batons. Of course you get a stand, it works fine, whoop-de-doo. Oh right, you also get LEDs, on the head, chest, and legs, which normally I'd complain you can't see the eyes without them, but not being able to see the eyes also looks really fucking cool, so I don't care. Guts and guts. Overall, this is a bootleg, and therefore I will not personally recommend it. I will recommend the Showzstore. It's currently out of stock at the moment, but check them out anyway. And don't forget to use code GOKIN in the support your favorite reviewer thing. That's in order. from God and Satan. I know some of you aren't close with God. That's about it. Thank you to the patrons. Spot the Idiot. Congratulations, you found the idiot. Of course, thank you to Robouken for their recording contributions. And I'll see y'all next time.